Hey everyone, it's Jo here from Influencer Magazine, and we have got James with us, who's going to be telling us all about his exciting new program. James, welcome.
Thank you very much. Thrilled to be here.
James, you are a recovering accountant, is that right?
Yeah, no, I'm reformed. I'm recovered. I'm reformed. So yes, I'm a chartered accountant, but I saw the light in 2011 already. So that's why I'm reformed. It was a long time out of the profession. No, I say that tongue in cheek, but I did. I bailed out of the profession in 2011 and got involved in online marketing. So the real backstory there was that we had a lot of difficulty. We lost a lot of key clients during the recession. Mm-hmm. And that was a really, really tough time. I mean, I'd spent 10 years building that business, and I literally walked away with nothing. So even today, when I tell that story, it still gets me. It's a sad story, and neither myself nor my fellow directors knew how to get new clients. And so when I walked away, I saw a quote from Bill Gates, which really inspired me. And if I think about it now, that was probably 30 years ago. He would have said this. He said that if your business is not online, you'll be out of business.
Wow.
So I guess that's why Bill's got a bit more money than the rest of us put together. He's a bit more prophetic. Didn't realize quite how prophetic at the time, but knew that there was something in it. And so when I left the profession, I sat in front of this computer for literally 10, 12, 14 hours a day, 7 days a week, learning stuff, right? I loved it, and I still love it today. I absolutely love getting involved in online marketing, learning about all the new things and what's happening cutting edge. And so I sat here and learned stuff, and it was like, I like to call it reverse multi-level marketing hell. That's how I look at it. So you know the story, like you tell two people and they tell two people. Well, this was like you learn one thing and then you need to know two other things, and then you learn those two things and you need more things. So I was buying courses and books and reading and like sitting till 2, 3, 4 in the morning. And after 2 years, it stopped, and it was like, okay, this is great. I'm not learning anything new. And then I looked at it and I said, okay, but I don't know how to do anything. I have this knowledge, don't know what to do with it. So I did probably the most sensible thing I'd done in the last 2 years, and that was I took on a mentor, and it took about 6 months, and then it all fell into place for me. And that was really the beginning of everything. And I wrote my first book, which is called Infinite Sales Funnels. And
let's see.
Where is it? It's a good.
You'll have it there. I know you.
I do. Here we go. We have it here. So it's this one over here, Infinite Sales Funnels. And this was all about where I was at the time, right? So this is all about selling products, physical products or digital products. So a book is a digital product, obviously not this one, but the digital version of it, video courses and so on. And that's where I started. And then I got tired of looking at this computer screen, and I decided I needed to deal with real people again. And so who better to go and deal with than my fellow accountants? Because like if I knew nothing about marketing and getting clients, they knew even less than I did. So what I did was I approached all of the continuing professional development providers in South Africa at the time. So accountants, and as was with other professionals, we all have to obviously keep our knowledge up to date. And so we've got to get all these credits. So I went to these guys and I said, hey, I'm an author. I published this book and I know all about sales funnels. Would you like me to teach it to your members? And of course, everybody said yes. And it was very fresh and very new at the time. And I remember our very first webinar, we got 160 accountants onto the webinar. And I taught them the sales funnel, and I made them a stupid, simple consultation offer. And I thought I might get 5 or 10 people to say yes. I got 40 to say yes. I nearly died. It was like crazy. And me being me, I don't just do one webinar, I do a whole lot. So I ended up doing about 70 of these consultations in a very short space of time, I think 6 weeks. And I spoke to all sorts of people, anywhere from bookkeepers all the way up to chartered accountants. And lo and behold, accountants don't sell products, they sell services. So we realized, oh, well, maybe we should rewrite the book and slant it towards selling services. So what I did was I went through everything, and I'm desperately trying to find this book over here. I went through everything, and we rewrote about 40% of the first book. This one became an international #1 bestseller. It's specifically for the profession, but it really doesn't matter. It's how to sell services. And that was me. From that day onwards, I was hooked. It's much harder to sell services. So I decided I was going to specialize in selling services as opposed to selling products. And, since then I've helped all sorts of people that have to sell services, accountants, coaches, consultants, authors and speakers, because obviously I fit into that category. And the principles are all the same. And subsequently, I've now become a coach. So I now consider myself a client and lead acquisition specialist to, I guess, the service-based professional services industry.
That's absolutely fantastic story, James, and congratulations, all those amazing books, and then hitting international bestsellers. Phenomenal.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it was quite a thrill, I have to be honest. It's nice.
And then you've got something else coming up.
I do. So, like when I wrote the last book, I said to myself, I'm never writing another book. I said, if the feeling, if it comes over me again, I'm going to lie down until it goes away, because writing a book is actually easy. It's much easier than you think, but it's all the stuff that goes afterwards.
Yes, I agree.
And so I had this rush of blood there, because as I started coaching with my clients, I stumbled upon LinkedIn. Actually quite by accident. It wasn't something that I wanted to do, but I realized that, us as professional service providers, if we're selling something that's intangible, a service, if we're coaching or doing something like that, people don't know who we are. So there's got to be some sort of authority. And how do they find out about us? They go online. So they go and they Google our website, and then they Google us. When they Google us, oh, here's where all the trouble starts, because guess what? Okay. What Google does is it goes and it looks at all of its pages in its algorithm, and it says, oh, okay, these are all the pages. So if I'm looking for Joe, so I go and I Google Joe Hawkins, Google says, oh, these are all the pages with Joe on it. And then it says, it ranks all the pages. It's a thing called PageRank. And because Google loves LinkedIn, it says, oh, here's a page. Oh, it's the LinkedIn page. Oh, that's a PageRank 10, because it ranks from 0 to 10. We'll show that page. So what that means is that every single time, virtually, I would say 99 times out of 100, your LinkedIn profile is going to come up. So if your LinkedIn profile sucks, guess what? No one's phoning you up and saying, hey, Joe, your profile sucks, you got to fix it. No. Just cricket, silence, nothing, okay? But if your profile's good, then they're going to phone you. So it's very much a double-edged sword. So by accident, we have to get onto websites and LinkedIn. So we start this whole process. And then as I started to go through this, I started to look at LinkedIn critically, and I said to myself, but hang on a second, this is the best prospecting platform for us in the whole world. All of our clients are here, and they tell us who they are. They fill out these profiles. It can't be easier. How do I get to them? This was the next question. So I started to play around with it, and it was horrible in the beginning, but not being one to quit, knowing that it was such a good idea, I bought all the courses I could find, read all the books. I started to define the system, and you start to realize that it's true. All of our clients on LinkedIn, they're very easy to find, and then LinkedIn's got the tools for us to start to reach out. So I started to develop the system, and today we've got it down to where we get at least 2 new clients every single month from LinkedIn. If you apply the system, you will get the clients. I don't say I don't care which industry you're in, but fundamentally, if you're in the business-to-business sort of professional services industry, it's a numbers game. If you just do the numbers, it pops out. So to give you a bit of context, I had to turn my LinkedIn process off now under lockdown. So I was 3 weeks into lockdown. A part of it, I think, was because accountants suddenly realized that they need to be online all yesterday. So I got like this deluge of people. Because I'm coaching on one-on-one, I got full. So I literally had to stop it. I had to switch the machine off. Terrible. Okay, I've spent ages building this machine, and it was just pumping along beautifully, and I had to turn it off because it was too successful. So I know it's a great problem to have, but I think if you just take the message out of that, I think the world has changed, right? It's never going back to like it was before. So the best way to do it, you can't see people face to face, but just know a platform like LinkedIn is there. It's so easy to find the people you want and to engage. And we don't have to have coffee together. We can do what we're doing now. Okay, we're in different continents, but that doesn't matter. We can still have a chat, and relationships can still be formed, and clients can be gained from that.
That's fantastic. I love that story that you had to turn it off. That's really amazing.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I'm going to dine out on that forever. I may only ever be able to do that once in my life, but this was the once, and I can.
COVID did it.
COVID did it. Yeah, a little back got me to turn it off.
The pandemic hit. Hey, you had a viral response.
I had a viral response. Exactly.
That's fabulous. So, James, you are launching when, so that we all know and can keep
on the 20th of May. So it's a week away from when we're recording this, and there's a one-day only stupid crazy special. It's a bit.ly link, bit.ly LinkedIn book, and you must make the L in LinkedIn a capital letter, otherwise you go to some strange place. So bit.ly/LinkedIn book with a capital L, and it'll take you to the page. You can't buy it, and you won't be able to buy it until the day, but when you get there on the day, on the 20th, there's a crazy stupid offer. We'll be throwing in all sorts of other books. We're throwing in different webinars. We're throwing in cut price consultations. There will be a course that I'll be giving to teach people how to do it. So there's a huge discount on that for the people that buy, and it's a one day only. I just want you to go buy, and it's the least that I can charge for it. I don't know what the price will be now. It'll either be 99 US cents or $1.99.
Okay, so whatever it is, it's under $5.
It's for nothing. It's as low as I can get it, as low as I can legally get it on Amazon.
It sounds like you're throwing in the whole world for under $5, right?
It's like go buy it. I just want you to buy it. That's all. And if I'm honest with you, I will come clean completely. I want to get this to bestseller status like I did the last one. And Amazon has this algorithm, right? And what the algorithm does is it obviously works out who should be rated where with the different books, because there's thousands of books, right, that get released every single day, and they get released in different categories. So the biggest driver of that is making sales in a very short space of time. So that's typically going to be one to 2 days. So everything is geared towards one day, and that's why it's one day only, right? I need to sell as many books as I can on one day, and then after that the price will go up, and you'll pay.
And so you've thrown in all these other amazing deals for us.
Everything. So please just go and buy it on that day, and man, you won't be sorry. The book itself is worth gold. It really is. And then all of the other stuff will just take it over the top. So one of the things that we're doing is a webinar teaching you actually how to apply. So for 2 hours, I'll actually teach you that system from top to bottom. So if you're too lazy to read the book, just buy it anyway, and then I'll teach you on the webinar.
That's amazing, James. You really are. This is such a gift. I mean, everyone, please share it, everyone, because this is just a crazy deal, right?
Yes, thank you very much. Absolutely. Can't wait for all of you guys to get the same results as I do. And honestly, it's a numbers game. And I'll tell you why it's a numbers game. It's actually quite interesting. And this has been a numbers game literally since, I don't want to say the dawn of time, but probably for the last 5 decades. So regardless of what industry you're in, there are always 1 to 3% of people that are ready to buy now. Whether it's a hamburger, a car, a house, marketing services, a book on LinkedIn, doesn't matter. There's always 1 to 3% of people. So if you just apply the numbers and you put enough people into a system, guess what? There's always going to be those people. So when I say you'll get a minimum of 2 clients a month, honestly, if you're only getting 2, you're not doing it properly.
Yeah.
But I know I can promise you 2, and you'll definitely get 2. But if you work harder, you'll definitely get more. Okay,
so being a numbers man, you are definitely hedging your bet and making sure that we are going to be smiling when we come out.
Absolutely. And yeah, the best thing is obviously you guys are going to get onto that webinar. And of course, the reason that we're here is actually we're going to do a little bit of a show, and I'm going to really take that book literally piece by piece over the coming weeks and probably the coming months, and I'm really going to dissect it for you. I'm going to do a little piece where I'm going to teach you about each of those individual intricacies. I'm going to show you all the ninja tricks that are out there. And then, of course, there's also going to be time for you guys to all phone in and ask me any questions that you want. So I'm going to turn all of you into LinkedIn ninjas. So start with a book, and then I'll turn you into ninjas as we go along.
Oh, I love it. And so people can add their questions into the comments of the Facebook feeds, the LinkedIn feeds. They can write in for them.
In fact, that's awesome, because the more people that write in with questions, what we'll then do is we'll take those questions and we'll just answer those questions on the different shows and podcasts that we actually create. So any questions that you have, we'll just make sure that we answer them every single time.
That's fantastic, James. I'm really looking forward to it. So what day is your first show?
I can't remember. I think we said it's going to be next week, isn't it? So I think it's on a Wednesday.
You're doing your book launch on Wednesday. Do you want to?
I know, but it's not this Wednesday. I think it's the Wednesday after. But I think we're going to do a little bit of teaser stuff on Monday and Tuesday. But I think we've booked officially the Wednesday slot.
Yeah.
So from the week after that, we'll definitely be doing it on a Wednesday. Can't wait.
Oh, fantastic! And what time are we going to be doing, James? Do you know yet?
So I think we said there was going to be 6 a.m. our time, which would probably be 8 a.m. UAE
8 a.m. Abu Dhabi time.
6
6 a.m. for South Africa.
PM, not AM.
I was going to say
PM. Yeah,
hardcore
6 PM. Oh my goodness, no, I'm not that hardcore. I
was like-
no. You have me confused. No, PM, 6 PM on
Okay.
a Wednesday.
PM South African time, 8 p.m. Dubai time, and we are good to
Yes.
go. So that's
We are good to go.
fantastic. And we will be letting everybody know where they can get hold of us. There'll be an event page up. People can just add in their names so that it can get through to them. And we will have lists signing up later on for little giveaways and things like that.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Can't wait.
For all the questions. James, thanks so much. This is phenomenal.
Thank you, Joe. I've really enjoyed our little chat here, and I can't wait. You've known me for a little while. I love helping people, so I live for this stuff. In fact, if I didn't need to get paid, I'd do it for free. Don't get any ideas, people. I need to be paid, but if I didn't, I'd do it for free. So I really love this stuff, and please join me. The more people I can help, the happier I am.
Oh, that's fantastic. And that's what we're all about here, isn't it? It's just really sharing heartfelt stuff that we are passionate about to improve lives and make sure that everybody is getting to the next level.
Quite right. And I mean, I'm just part of a small part of a huge team. And I can just tell you guys, the guys that are on this team, what a phenomenal team of people. You guys are in for such a treat. You're going to get such a wide variety and some of the best experts in the world that you could ever hope to help to take you through all sorts of facets of life. So, wow, I can't wait. I'm so excited to be enrolled in this project.
Oh, thank you, James. I'm so excited as well. It's just the most amazing energy that's going on here.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much. So all the best for your book launch, and we're going to be chatting the next few days. So those of you who've seen this, just tune in and watch and give support and spread the word so that we can get James to bestseller on Wednesday.
Thanks, guys. Much appreciated. Thanks, Joe. All right, chat soon.
Bye.
Okay, bye.